come from?
Yeah, I watched yesterday and Alan showed the big cloud coming in on the Lex cam. That was absolutely incredible. Today, not as incredible looking out from our Lex cam, but on the radar, National Weather Service has gone ahead and actually canceled that severe thunderstorm warning for this thunderstorm here just to the west of the bay. But still, you can see that it does pack a little bit of a punch in some areas. Still got some heavy rain here in the red and orange, but as that storm started to slow down a bit, it did start to kind of collapse in on itself. Taking a big look at our water vapor imagery, we've got the low pressure right here, as well as one of these blue lines that we haven't seen in a while, a cold front up in the northern part of the United States. Now that is going to start to slide down our way. Don't get too excited though. As it comes down into Texas and central Texas, that is going to become a stationary front. Our winds will change just a little bit. They're going to be really shifty because of the placement of this front, but they're going to remain light for the most part of the week. And normally we talk about the front focusing moisture and giving us rain chances, but our rain chances aren't going to be all that great through this weekend, just about a 10% chance. That's because you can see here all this yellow, that's really dry air here in the coastal bend. We're going to get even drier just a bit before late next week. That moisture does finally return here into the coastal bend, and we see some increased rain chances going into late next week and next weekend. Now, even though that front doesn't get here and push quite through in terms of what we think of as a cold front, our temperatures are going to drop just a little bit, and so will those feels like temperatures, but that's actually going to be thanks to that increased moisture. We're going to have increased cloud cover and increased rain chances, so that will give us some lower afternoon temperatures. So instead of the normal 94, 95 degrees, we're going to try to get down into the lower 90s. This weekend though, like I said, 10% chance of rain, not that bad, so mostly hot and dry the next couple of days. A few more clouds on Sunday, and there's that shifty wind, easterly wind on Saturday, and then Sunday trying to go from northeast to southeast, but the high temperatures definitely not reflecting a northerly wind. 95 on Sunday. Taking a check out on the tropics, somebody gave the National Hurricane Center a yellow crayon and they just went crazy down here in the Atlantic, but none of those expected to impact us here in Texas as of right now. Hurricane Earl out in the Atlantic as well, but moving away from land. And as a reminder, tomorrow is the peak of hurricane season on September 10th. Tonight we are going to stay mostly dry overnight, 75 here in Corpus Christi. A little bit of patchy fog inland away from the coast thanks to light winds and pretty humid conditions overnight, so mild and muggy again tomorrow afternoon. That easterly breeze continues to be pretty light in the afternoon. 94 here in Corpus Christi and low 90s around the rest of the coastal bend tomorrow afternoon. If you're headed out to the beach for the weekend, not a bad day to do it. Just make sure that you're bringing the sunscreen. That UV index is going to remain on the very high side, but rip current risk is low with just some waves around 1 foot. So the bays are going to be smooth if you're out on the water rather than out on the beach. Next couple of days, lots of sunshine, which I feel like is something we haven't seen too much of in the past week with those lower rain chances. However, those rain chances do come back and drop our high temperatures just a bit going into the end of next week. Mike, Leslie.